Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today I'm going to show you guys how to do a Gel-X fill-in. So I'm going to start nipping off all the little charms that I have on my nails. And then with my e-file, I'm going to remove the design itself. I'm not going to remove the extensions since I want to keep the length and I want to do a Gel-X fill-in. And by the way, these extensions are 3 weeks old. I don't recommend doing a Gel-X fill-in if it's more than 3 weeks old, because then at that point you risk liftings and damage to the extensions itself. So if you want to do a fill-in, then I really recommend doing it in 2 or 3 weeks. And I love doing a fill-in because you just get to save so much product, especially the extensions. So yeah, after you've drilled off your design, I'm going in with a 240 grit nail buffer, actually sanding band, and using 4000 RPM with the e-file, and then buffing the whole extensions. This really just helps smoothen out the extensions, blend in those extensions into your natural nail so there are no bumps. And yeah, I'm just going around the cuticle very carefully as well. Make sure that you buff every inch of that extension. It really helps with retention because you just want to add texture on everything, as well as just blending it out. After that, I'm going to go in with a nail file and reshape it so everything looks crisp. I wanted to keep the almond shape but still kind of adjust the shape a little bit, so that's what I'm going to do. You guys can also feel free to reshape it into a complete different shape or shorten it if you want. But yeah, I just decided to go with this beautiful almond shape. And now I'm gonna apply a little bit of acetone on the part where the extension meets my natural nail. This process is called sealing the cuticle, and yes, I still do this if I'm doing a Gel-X fill-in. I think it really helps melt the plastic onto the natural nail, so it's just seamlessly all one piece. And it looks like it's actually my natural nail, so. After that, I actually forgot to do this process before putting on acetone. I usually like to clean up my cuticle while everything is dry, but I just forgot to do this step, so I'm doing it afterwards. No worries. I'm using this cuticle bit at a speed of 4000 RPMs and gently pushing back my cuticle and lifting them up so that all the dead skin can be removed. And make sure you're being very light and gentle while doing this so you don't damage your natural nail. After I lift them up with the cuticle bit, I'm gonna go in with a nipper and nip all the dead skin off of what I just lifted. And if you guys are having a little bit of trouble with lifting, or your Gel-X set's not lasting long enough, maybe the problem might be that you're not cleaning up your cuticles properly. I realized that not doing this step really affects your longevity of the nails. So maybe that's a problem that you guys should look into if you have trouble with liftings, especially because if you don't trim the cuticles or if you don't take care of your cuticles, it just starts lifting immediately. So that's just one advice that I have. Now I'm going to go in with the IBD dehydrator, and I'm going to apply that on all of my extensions to remove any oils that might interfere with the glue. Oh, sorry, the base. I'm not going to be using glue. But yeah, I actually don't use primer. I've been mentioning this a lot in my other videos as well. I get a lot of questions asking me if I use primer. I hate primer. For some people it works, for some people it doesn't. I just hate doing primer, and I don't see a problem not using primer. So that's just my personal opinion. Anyways, I'm applying a thin layer of nail glue, gel nail glue, on my extensions. And yeah, I'm gonna cure that for 60 seconds into the big lamp. Using builder gel is really important whenever you're doing a Gel-X fill-in because you want to rebalance the whole nail. Once your nails have grown out after 2 or 3 weeks, the weight is mainly on the edge of your nails, which can cause injuries when you hit it, or it just becomes very dangerous. So it's really important that you use builder gel to rebalance the whole nail. So what I'm doing is I applied a thin layer of builder gel, which is called a slip layer, and then I added a big blob of that same builder gel onto the extensions again, and I'm just using a liner brush, distributing that gel evenly around everywhere. Also building a very strong apex. I'm going to show you guys a graph or a picture of what an apex is up on the screen so you guys can see. And then I'm flipping the nail over so that gravity can help me center that builder gel into the right place. And after around 10 seconds, I'm going to flip it back and cure it with a flash cure lamp for 25 seconds. And you're just going to move on to the next nail and repeat the same exact thing. I know for me personally, starting to work with builder gel was quite overwhelming and tricky in the beginning because I had to get used to how thick the gel consistency was, and as soon as you leave it for like 5 seconds, it starts sliding into places that you don't want the gel to go. So it definitely takes practice, but be patient with yourself. And the great thing with gel is it's not going to be frozen in place if you don't cure it, so you can keep playing around with the gel until you're satisfied. And yeah, I'm gonna just repeat all those steps and take my time with it. And once I've applied all the builder gel and cured that all for 60 seconds, I'm applying maybe like 3 layers of milky white regular gel, and I'm really going for a clear jelly white look for the base, so I'm going to apply 3 clear coats. After I cured the first layer, I'm going in again and doing a second layer and then a third layer. You guys can just really see how clear you want it to be or how opaque you want it to be. Sometimes I just do 2 layers depending on what gel I'm using, but this time I'm gonna do 3 layers and cure each layer for 60 seconds, guys. A full cycle in the curing lamp is 60 seconds. Any less than that is not fully cured, so make sure you're curing every single layer for 60 seconds. And now after 3 layers, this is how the color looks like, and I'm applying non-wipe top coat. The reason you want to apply non-wipe top coat instead of regular top coat is because I'm going to go in with a chrome powder to give the nail a glaze look. And whenever you're using chrome, you really want to use non-wipe top coat underneath so that the chrome can stick really beautifully onto your nails. You guys will see in a few seconds. But after you've applied the top coat, cure that for 60 seconds. And then now I'm pulling out the glaze chrome and I'm rubbing that into the nail. And you guys can just see, it just beautifully just sticks onto the nail because I used a non-wipe top coat. The reason I wanted to go for this very simple, very bridal-y looking nail was because I am actually getting engaged. Actually, by the time this video is posted, I'm already engaged. I mean, right now I'm voice-overing this and I'm already engaged. That's crazy to say, but I knew my engagement was gonna happen sometime soon, so I was getting my nails ready. And usually I go for a very heavy design-based nail set, but this time I went for very simple to match the ring or whatever, just to match the occasion. So that's why I went for such a simple nail design. And honestly, this nail design, it doesn't even have to be bridal. It's just so beautiful. It's like giving clean girl aesthetic. You know, the Hailey Bieber nail that was trending? It's like reminding me of that. So I think it's a very beginner friendly, easy nail set to do. So that's why I decided to film it and show you guys. And right now I'm applying the Cocoist top coat and curing that for 60 seconds into the big lamp. And that's it for the nail design. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. By the way, that's the ring that I got from my fiance. It's so beautiful. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video and thank you so much for watching.